So you want to join the dark side and never lose another game in NBA 2K23. Shit, I can't blame you. What's up, guys? It's Flow Music, and I'm back with another video for y'all boys, man. And hey, bruh, how are y'all feeling today, bruh? In today, I will be giving you guys my best post score build in Season 2 of NBA 2K23. So yes, Season 1 just ended, and we are now in Season 2. So it's about time I re-up with you guys and give you guys the new best post score builds in Season 2 of NBA 2K23. Now, for those of you who don't know, I've been a post scorer since 2K20, actually since 2K19, alright? So I have a lot of experience on post score, so I definitely know what I'm doing. I had like 4 post scores last year, I have 2 post scores this year, and I definitely know what the best post score builds are in this game. So I made a few tweaks to my post score builds from last video from last season. So these are the official best post score builds of Season 2 of NBA 2K23. But y'all know I don't like to do much talking. I like to show you guys the builds, let y'all judge it for yourself, and tell me what critiques you would do to the build yourself, and let me know in the comments down below. So I'm not trying to waste too much of y'all's time. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, help me get to 5,000 subscribers. We're really close, we're I think like 100 something away. So let's go ahead and get me to that. I really want to hit that before Halloween. And hey, bruh, let's get into it. Alright, so I'm actually going to give you guys 2 post score builds in today's video. This first one right here is going to be a little bit of a faster post score. So if you want like a big 7-3 that's going to be dominant and everything, I'll have a timestamp and stuff in like the description and all that. So you'll be able to just skip to the 7'3" post score if you don't want to watch this one. But this is going to be a 7-foot post score that has over a 70 speed and close to a 70 acceleration. So you can be really fast on the offensive and defensive end. So trust me, I think this is the better post score build. But if you are looking for a really dominant like Shaq type of build or something, just wait and go to the second post score build. But for those of you who want to see both, just go ahead and do this right here. Position, you want to go power forward. Handedness and jersey number, like always, is personal preference, but I prefer the right hand. Now your body settings, you're gonna go 7 foot for your height, like I said before. Your weight is gonna be 237 pounds. So minimum weight here is like 215, and you're going 237. So you're not the minimum weight, and you're not like close to max weight at all. So 237 is like a good middle ground. As you can see, you're gonna get a 73 speed up to a 66 acceleration and still be tall, like have a good strength and stuff. Now wingspan, you're gonna go ahead and max that out. If you're a post scorer, you know that you need to max out your wingspan. It's just easy for you, all right? I mean, you're post scoring, you're kind of gonna need max wingspan and whenever you're like going to the rim and stuff. And obviously you want to be as good of a defender as possible, especially since you're gonna be tall. You want to be able to get blocks and stuff. So go ahead and max out your wingspan. Now body shape, I like to go solid. If you've watched any of my other build videos, I either go slight or I go solid. All right, so for your attributes, these are a personal preference to you, but I'm gonna show you what I did to make this build as good as possible. So for close shot, I brought it to a 96, and bringing that to a 96 is gonna allow you to get Hall of Fame fast twitch. I think fast twitch is one of the best finishing badges in the game, so I think this is a necessity to be able to get that on Hall of Fame. Now your driving layup is going to be a 57, your driving dunk is going to be a 61. Now don't worry about only having a 57 driving layup and a 61 driving dunk. You're not really going to be running in the paint like that, and if you run in the paint, you're 7 foot with max wingspan, you're going to be able to dunk the ball and stuff, so don't worry about that. That's all you really need. Your standing dunk and post control is going to cover everything that you really need from like dunking and post scoring and stuff, and that's all you really need to worry about. So standing dunk is going to go up to a 90, and your post control is going to go up to a 94. Now the reason we bring that to a 94 is because if you look at playmaking, that's going to allow you to get gold quick first step. Yeah, this year the badges are really weird, and post control affects quick first step, which is a big W for post scores in this game. Now for shooting, you're going to bring your midi to an 80, and your 3-pointer is going to stay at a 35, and same with your free throw at a 56. So you're going to have 11 shooting badges on this build. That is really, really good for a post scorer. So as long as you can somewhat shoot the ball and have like you have confidence when you shoot the ball, right? You'll be able to shoot from the midi like green every single time with an 80 midi. And you have 11 shooting badges before your +4s if you want to put your +4s on that. So your playmaking, you're going to put 73 pass accuracy. You're going to bring a ball handle to a 44 and have a 33 speed with ball. So you're going to have 8 playmaking badges. That's not bad at all. You got to think all your tier 3s are like really important badges, so you can't really get those regardless. So you really just need to worry about like maybe special delivery, break starter, bailout, and quick first step. Just worry about those and do whatever you have to do with those. But 8 playmaking badges is more than enough on this build. Now your interior, you're going to bring that to an 88, and bringing that to an 88 is going to allow you to get gold post move lockdown. You're going to bring your perimeter to a 67, and you're going to bring your steal to a 50, and your block is going to be a 75. Your O board is going to be an 85, and your D board is going to be a 93. And bringing that to a 93 is going to allow you to get gold pogo stick and gold rebound chaser. So 24 defensive badges, that makes it your best like statistical category, all right? And that's not bad at all right? 22, 11, 8, and 24 is really good, and I think that this is one of the best builds for post scorers in this game, if not the best post score build in this game. Now you're a 95 overall before physicals. You're gonna bring your speed to a 73, your acceleration is gonna be a 66, your strength is gonna be an 85, your vertical is going to be a 51. Don't worry about your vertical, you don't really need it since you're a post scorer. And then put everything else on stamina, which is gonna bring you to a 90. So you have 22, 11, 8, and 24 as your badge count. If you don't have that, then you did it wrong, unless you wanted to change them for like specific things that you want to meet your criteria, then that's all right? So 73 speed again, 66 acceleration, 85 strength, 51 vertical, and a 90 stamina, and this is looking really good so far. Now for takeovers, it's personal preference. I like box out wall and see the future. I don't really like post scoring takeovers in this game, but that's all personal preference, and you can do whatever you want. As I play this game, I realized that boxing out, having more like better positioning and stuff for the rebound, especially on the twos court, is more like important than getting a post scoring takeover and stuff and dominating, all right? Because if you're a good enough post scorer, you're not going to need post scoring takeover, and glass take will be perfectly fine. My player build is complete, and you have built the first post scorer build of this video, which is my favorite post scorer build at NBA2K23. And as you can see, your build is called the two-way inside the arc scorer, which is really cool for a post scorer, all right? When you think of a build with this type of build name, you are not thinking that this is a post scorer, especially since you don't have post scoring takeover and you put on glass take. It's like ultimately it's kind of a catfish build, all right? But let's get into the second post scorer build of today's video. All right, so the second post scorer build of the video, like I said before, is going to be a 7'3" post scorer. Now obviously that means that the position is going to be a center, because you can't physically make a 7'3" post scorer at any other position. Now handedness and jersey number obviously is personal preference, but 34 kind of makes like a Shaq build, so I'm just gonna have it as 34 for the jersey number. So for your height, you're gonna go 7'3", your weight, you're gonna go 261 pounds, and your wingspan, you're gonna go max at 8'1". And body shape, I like to go built on this one, but you can do whatever you want here. This is one of the few builds that I'm not gonna go solid on for my body shape. You're gonna bring your close shot to a 96, you're gonna bring your driving layup to a 38, your driving dunk is gonna be a 50, and just like the last build, don't worry about your driving layup and your driving dunk. Post scoring attributes is all you really need to worry about. So your standing dunk, your post control, the main thing is that you really need on this build. Your standing dunk is going to be a 90, and you're going to bring your post control to a 94. Bring that to a 94 like last build is going to allow you to get gold quick first step, and that's all you really need playmaking wise. Now if you wanted to get more playmaking badges on this build, you could bring this to a 95 post control to get Hall of Fame unpluckable, but we're personally not going to be able to get tier 3 badges, so just keep it as a 94. Now you're going to move your midi to a 59 and also bring your free throw to a 59. Actually, you can keep your free throw at a 56 and just use leftover attributes somewhere else. So this is what we're going to do to get us our second shooting badge, which 2 shooting badges isn't really like a big game changer or something, but you never know. Maybe you are forced to shoot a shot or something and you can somewhat green it with 2 of them. So your playmaking, you're gonna bring your pass accuracy to a 70, and that's gonna be enough to like pass out and stuff on the 2s court, and you're gonna be able to get 9 playmaking badges, which is gonna allow you to get gold quick first step and whatever badges you need, just like the last build. Now you're gonna bring your interior to an 84, you're gonna bring your perimeter to a 45, your steal is going to be a 60, your block is going to be a 70, your O board is going to be an 82, and your D board is going to be a 93. And bringing that to a 93 is going to allow you to get gold rebound chaser. So you get 1 less defensive badge on this build compared to last build, and your final badge count is 22, 2, 9, and 23, which isn't bad at all, especially for a 7'3" post scorer. Now what I'm going to do here is go ahead and max out my strength, max out my acceleration, and max out my speed. And everything else here is personal preference. I mean, I guess max out my stamina, and you're a 98 overall. So you can kind of put this wherever else, since vertical isn't that important on this type of build. So what I did is I brought my pass accuracy to a 72 instead of a 70, and then maxed out my perimeter defense, and that brought me to 99. So my final badge count is 22, 2, 10, and 23, which is a really good badge count at the end. So I think this is probably the best 7'3" post scorer in the game. It's really balanced. It's not as like fat and all that, making you like a really slow 7'3". Like, you still are slow with a 48 speed, but that's better than most of the 7'3s in this game. Now for takeovers, I'm doing the same thing as last time, box out well primary and see the future secondary. But as you can see, you can also put post scoring takeovers on. So if you want to put post scoring takeovers on, do that. It's all up to you, as personal preference for takeovers at the end of the day. Now my player build is complete, and you have built your Shaq build, like I like to call it, aka the 7'3 post scorer. And as you can see, you have built a glass cleaning finisher in NBA 2K23. This is gonna be the end of this build, which means it's gonna be the end of the video. I might potentially make a top 3 best post scorer builds like I did last year, like type of video this year. Let me know if you guys want that, and let me know whatever critiques, criteria, and all that, whatever you would change on these builds in the comments down below. I'm always open to suggestions on my builds because I want to make the best build possible for you guys. But hey, this is gonna be the end of the video. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Help me get to 5,000 subscribers. And hey, bruh, I'm out.